Away we go in Bogota. Second game in 4 days between these two sides. The first finished goalless on Saturday afternoon, local time. Acosta with the throw. Here come Colombia again. Shot in on goal. Easy for Anneli. She saw that one coming from a long way out. Good tackle by India Paige Riley. Now is this an opportunity for New Zealand perhaps? She looks up, sees Jale at the far post. It doesn't find its way through. Still there though for New Zealand. Collins. Now Jale, it found its way to her feet rather inadvertently. She has to go back though to find a way forward. Foster. Pressure being put on Mickey Foster, but she gets away. Good work from the Wellington Phoenix fullback. And her cross is just a bit too deep. Short corner taken by Colombia. The training ground move here as they change the angle. Drifted in by Acosta to the far post. A couple of players arriving. Here's Acosta. Ramirez. Pokes it sideways, and that's going to defeat Quetes, and over the touchline it goes. So it's just not quite coming together for either side necessarily in this first half. Great run by Betsy Hassett. Goes to deck and gets the shot away. Well, Betsy Hassett just kept on running. Nobody closed her down. She's not a prolific goal scorer by any stretch of the imagination, although she has scored the most in this New Zealand side, 15 in 152 games. Here's Betsy Hassett, and it just got away from her there at the end, but she did make pretty good contact. First save Catalina Perez has really had to make. I think Colombia stood off expecting Betsy Hassett to try and find one of her runners, maybe Jackie Hand or Grace Jale. Here come Colombia. Here's a chance, surely. Well, I thought that Ramirez was probably better to shoot there. She had no defender in front of her. These two teams have played out 3 goalless halves now over the last 4 days. Is there a player to hit the back of the net in the second half here? Paige Satchell getting involved nice and early. Looks to have taken up a position on the right. Now Jackie Hand is nipped in here. She's a little bit all alone at the moment, Jackie Hand, but she's kept that one in well. Pulls it back. Opportunity for New Zealand at the near post. I think that might have been Jale arriving, was it? Jackie Hand with a really good piece of skill to keep that ball in, pull it back. We might get another look at it in a moment. Meantime, Santos with her first involvement for Colombia. Here come the home side, looking to score their first goal of the contest. Mickey Foster doing well on the far side, but Colombia into the penalty area. And the final couple of passes didn't find feet. Now the shot comes in, and high and wide. Anneli was able to watch that one sail harmlessly by. Other industrial challenges in the middle there, all above board though, according to our referee, Quinones. Here at Colombia again. Is this the opportunity? Sliding in Usme as the ball came across from Ramirez. And Catalina Usme gives it the thumbs up. She liked the intent. It happens in February of next year. Ball into the area and a shot on target and tipped around the post by Leet. Mayra Ramirez with a snapshot, and Elite going across to her left and pushing it around the post. Good opportunity for Colombia. Collins into Jale, and just a defensive header between Grace Jale and another opportunity for her. Kitching and Hassett in midfield, looking good for New Zealand. Barry. This is really encouraging stuff from New Zealand. Paige Satchell breaking forward again, squares it up. Jackie Hand, can she make room for the shot? Does! Great save by Perez. And onto the roof of the net. New Zealand's best opportunity. And Jackie Hand right at the heart of it. Paige Satchell as well. New Zealand have come out in the second half and looked good. Really good. And Jackie Hand just moving it away from Acosta. Shot coming in. Good save by Catalina Perez. And corner results. But Paige Satchell, often in the past, she might have gone to the byline there. It seemed to be the strategy she employed most often, but instead that time pulled it back. Jackie Hand with the shot. Yitka Klimkova will be encouraged. In fact, it swung in with the right foot towards the far post. Dealt with over there by Cleverly. Driven back in, and it's gone into the back of the net. Confusion at the back as the ball was driven in. More across than a shot, you'd have to think. But I think Daniela Montoya is the goal scorer for Colombia. Ball drilled in, a bit of confusion at the back for New Zealand. I think Katie Bowen thought Anna Leet had it covered. I think Anna Leet thought that Katie Bowen would clear it. But Daniela Montoya, freshly arrived off the bench in her 86th international, has opened the scoring. There didn't seem to be a lot of danger when New Zealand cleared this one. Katie Bowen might have even thought it was going wide. It only really snuck in the corner. But Montoya has the goal for Colombia. That now separates the two sides. Here they come again. Uzme! Up and over from Catalina Uzme for Colombia. She looks to the heavens. New Zealand are, though, preparing their final sub, and a very special moment indeed for Ruby Nathan. The 18-year-old makes her way onto the park here in Bogota and becomes football fern number 206. Ava Collins putting pressure on. Ruby Nathan is up there. Almost fell the way of Ruby Nathan. Oh, what an introduction that would have been if that ball had found its way to her feet. Kitching, battling hard, but Lacey Santos is coming forward, looks to chip Anna Leet. Didn't quite get the sums right in terms of angles, of trajectory, etc. Can she drop it into the penalty area, which is heavily populated, and cause confusion? It's in there, not cleared by Colombia at the moment. Now it's half away, and there might be an opportunity here for Mayra Ramirez to run the length of the field. Is she going to cap her game with the second goal for her country today? It rolls agonisingly wide from Mayra Ramirez. Appeals for a foul against her. It's not going to matter. That is the final action here in Bogota today. Ramirez has run and run and run and almost scored a second there right at the end. It was Paige Satchel getting back and trying to hold her progress. She poked it past Leet, but wide.